Hello friends, welcome to today's video. I'm over the moon excited. Today is the end of the year favorites. I love these videos because we really get to see what other people tried, loved throughout the whole year. I really narrow my faves out because I didn't want to overwhelm you with 1,000 products, which probably I try close to that throughout the year. It's also a special video because I'm collabing with my girl Stephi Glam once again. Love you, Stephi. She's also here in YouTube. We wanted to share favorites. Her and I have similar loves, but she gives me a surprise here and there, so I'm excited to see what her picks were. We talked about narrowing our faves to like 2 products per category, 2 to 3, whatever. We try to not make an hour video, but we'll see what we do and what we come up with. But yeah, friends, let's get a snack, let's get a drink, and let's get these face together. The beauty of this is that if you know me, then you already know my favorites. You already know the products that I love and use every single time I do here my makeup. So we're gonna test if you really know me, friend. So is this a surprise? Probably not. My Married Skin Serum. I love this serum. It has a few hyaluronic acid forms in it. I love to spray my face, which I already had before we started filming, so I'm not gonna spray it again. But this serum is so nice and hydrating. I love to apply it every time I sit here and I do my makeup. I just pat it onto my skin and really let it in. So quenching, so hydrating. My skin is always dry these days, so yeah, that really sits in nicely before makeup. So now we have 2 primers, which these, I don't know how these made it here since I tried it a month ago, but friends, what can I say? I'm obsessed with it. It's so nice. This is by Chantecaille. It's their Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint, and this is just glorious. It's such a beautiful primer. I'll show you what it looks like. Inside, this is it. It's a little rosy tint. It is so extremely hydrating and it gives you such a beautiful glow. Like, I just love it because it's so caring for the skin. It has a little botanical scent, and every time I use it, it's like so quenching to my face that I just love. Like the whole plumping effect that I get. Like, look at that glow, girl. Love. I'm here for that. And I don't know, it just feels so nice on the skin that I used it every single day ever since I tried it. I think I'm gonna run out of it so quick, but yeah, I love that to prime my face. But so if I want something more perfecting for a few places on my face, I've loved this one from KVD, even though I don't think I have mentioned it so much here. I use it behind the scenes, and this is the consistency of her, and it is their pore refining primer. So I like to use this in these areas where we all get pores. This really fades everything out. It's so nice, but I love the texture because it's not silicone-y, but look at that. So I had that glow in there. It just takes care of pores and shine like no other. So whenever I'm doing a glam makeup, I just go ahead and prime like this, only on my T-zone and around here. Now moving right along to base products, and you know me and my obsession with base products. Like, that's my thing. And so I've loved my Valentino foundation ever since I tried it. I believe it's been already 2 years ago, and this is the one we are going to apply because she's my babe. I just love her. Like, she never steers me wrong. It always looks and feels flawless. And 2 that I tried this year that I want to give good shout outs are this from Glam, and then this one from Hourglass. These I think, I'm not sure these launched this year, but I tried it this year and these are so nice. It depends. They're very similar, but they're not. I feel like Hourglass is just a little bit more flawless and this is a little bit more skin-like natural, but none of them just look weird or creepy on my dry skin, which I appreciate, hello. But they just last very nice on and they just look beautiful. So I wanted to again just mention them because I love them. But we're gonna apply this one. I have the shade MN3 and I also have a summer shade which is, I feel like it's M4, MA4. Yeah, MA4 is my summer shade. If you have a foundation on multiple shades, it's because she's your fave. And I feel like only the Valentino Beauty, because I don't want to clutter my makeup space, that's the only foundation that I have 2 shades on. So you can see that she is truly the MVP of my makeup collection. Skin, also skin, but just a little bit more perfected, completely evened out, zero pores, zero hyperpigmentation, which is, yeah, she's just that gal. Now concealers, and this was the year of concealers. There were so many concealers launched this year and it's hard because I love concealers. So I think this isn't going to be a surprise for you. These are my 3 top picks: Natasha Denona, the Gucci one, and then newest YSL. I love them all. I love them equally. Only thing is when I want to be like very glam, like today, I would just pick the Natasha Denona because this is full coverage. Is super full coverage. But if I want to be more natural, I apply the Gucci. This is also very flawless, but it doesn't have as fullest coverage as Natasha. So these two are similar in the flawless department. It's just like this is maybe medium and this is a medium to full. So as I said, today we're just doling up, and so we need all the concealing that we can get. This guy is in the shade YN9. I always forget to mention and then I get so many questions. YN9. This concealer does not crease on me. It just looks flawless all day long. And yeah, I just love it. You know, I feel like as I get older, I become more picky, you know, like I don't like everything, you know, I don't really fall into the hype. I really like to test the product out and then, you know, share my experiences with the products. And trust me guys, when I recommend a product is because I've tested it out and I truly feel and I use it every single day, you know. Moving on. Powders. Let's keep it short and sweet because this is it. For a loose version, I am going to pick my Givenchy powder. And then for a pressed version, I loved the NARS powder. So I don't love this for my under eyes. I like this for my under eyes. And right now, I'm only going to set my under eyes because we have some cream bronzers. So I'm going to take a little bit of this guy and only set down there because I don't want any creases until we get the rest of our face done. A little bit of powder right there and it's just flawless, like the combination of the Natasha and then this powder. So got bronzer sticks and I cannot pick a fave. It's so hard. So tied this bottle because Rare Beauty sticks are so good. Like I love these sticks. They are creamy as they come and they blend like a dream, but so does LYS and so does Westman Atelier. But I mean, there is a huge price difference between, you know, this and then this. Then I think that I will just apply it either of these. We're gonna do one on each side so you can get to see them both. This is No Limits Harmony. I love the triangle shape because it really gets up in here, and she's pigmented. I'm gonna blend it with this BK Beauty brush, and look at that. It just takes seconds. She's there, she's applied, she's flawless, she's so good. And the color, she is perfection. Like, she's just butter. Look at that. She applies like a dream. So good. And I truly love this color because it really bronzes, but it also contours just a little bit. So okay, so this is it. This is this side of the face. Now we're gonna do Rare on the other side, and I really hope their colors are not too off. I have Always Sunny, and then I have Good Energy. So Good Energy is the one that I want to apply because I think it's like the closest to this. However, I think that Rare is a little bit deeper in tone. Like the medium shade is just, the YS shade is just a little bit more bronzed, and this is a little bit more contoury. But both, you can see that they both are creamy. They applied evenly and very sim. Just like 2 seconds to blend. So that's Rare. Oh, she's more pigmented. Look at that, LYS. Yeah, I think I've never applied them side by side. Now I want to apply a little bit more of her right up in here. Looking snatch. So now let's talk bronzers. So many bronzers this year. I love NARS Tall Free Bronzer in the shade 3. That's a holy grail of mine. I left it in my summer house, which I haven't used in over a month or two, and I'm like devastated. I have to go back. I think we're going this weekend, so I'll pick it up because I'm missing him so much. And now that I sat here to like get stuff together, I realized I don't have him and I almost have a heart attack. So yeah, that's that one. But now I love this bronzer from Hermes Beauty. This is a stunning bronzer formula. I mean, this is luxury as it gets, and she makes you flawless. Every time I use this bronzer, like, I just think, oh my god, their products are so good. I have done multiple like full face of Hermes, and every single time I finish filming or like I finish applying Hermes products, I feel like a doll. I feel flawless. I have not a pore on my face. It's incredible. I don't know what it is. It's just a combination of everything. But this bronzer is so good. Like, she's so beautiful. You can see that I still have that glow going on. She was able to set my face, but she looks so beautiful, so glowy, like extremely healthy. Look at that. So beautiful. Sirena is another bronzer that I feel like gives me that effect, that glowy, that beautiful, healthy effect that I always love. So NARS, Chantecaille, and Hermes are the winners on the bronzer category. Now I'm going to lightly set my T-zone with this much glow. I think I just want to do this much, just a little bit down here. Okay, that's it. Looking extra flawless. Now we need to talk about blushes, and this is a huge problem of mine. You already know this problem, and you knew what you got yourself into when you started watching this video. So I'm going to share a few powders and then a few creams. So we're gonna split them into 2 different categories. For the powder blushes, I'm gonna give it to Gucci Beauty and of course my Valentino beauty. And Valentino is what we're gonna use today because I have a new one that I have to show you. So we'll do these guys. I absolutely love both of these formula of blushes. I feel like these are just it. Extra flawless, extra pretty. They last all day. Like, I don't know what it is, but they're so good. They're so good. They make you just make you a walking filter. That's it. That's the way to put it. So for Gucci, I'm not gonna pick one. It's just like the whole thing, right? All of them are so pretty. This is one of their newest one. It's so beautiful. I've shared videos on this. I'm pretty sure you know. But that fuchsia shade is so pretty. This really bright pomelo shade is also stunning. So yeah, Gucci wins in the powder category right along with Valentino. I've got 4 shades on the Valentino blushes, and they never disappoint. They look beautiful on. They have a beautiful dew glow to the skin. They last all day on. Look at these shades. Now I want to apply the holiday blush because I picked it up. I think I already showed you, I'm not sure, but I did use it on a previous video. I think I haven't uploaded it yet, but look at this beauty. Love the white packaging. For some reason I think I like it more than the regular red. And then this is what we get inside. This color is just it. Now let's go ahead and apply her. I think I want a fluffy brush like this one from Sonia because she's pigmented. She's very pigmented, and I'm not trying to look like a clown right now. So now this does have a little bit of shimmer throughout the whole blush, so know that it is visible. Like I could see the little shimmer slash glitter. I know it's glittery, but I don't mind it whatsoever because she will give you a beautiful. I was already glowy from all the glow that I had underneath, but trust me when I say she makes you glow, and you bet I'll use her on both Christmas and New Year's. This color, so now cute. Another blush that of course I have to mention is Patrick Ta. He keeps releasing beautiful shades, beautiful products. This is it. She's just blushing, and she's very neutral, as you can see. She's a cutie. She makes you glow when you applied this glimmer, like shimmer powder. She's just beautiful. I love she's blushing. This is my favorite shade, so I wanted to give her a shout out even though I'm not gonna apply it. I just know I love her. Now let's talk about some liquid slash cream blushes. Category, we have 3 products, and I just love these guys from Married Beauty. I've talked about these so much. Like any shade you like, they make you look extra natural. So I love these for the no makeup these because they're so easy to apply. You pretty much they just glide. They glide. Look at that glow. It's like a balmy product that just looks beautiful every time. It doesn't matter what shade, but I love Apress, which is a little berry shade, but when you blend it out, she's just pinky goodness, and she looks so beautiful and juicy. Like they plump up your cheeks. They truly do. Now Rare Beauty, you already know. Every single of their shades are beautiful. This is one of my most used in the shade Believe because it's like a mauvey shade, but she blends like a dream. It is very neutral, extremely easy to wear, and she also has a little bit of a dew. Like you can see that little sheen in there. That is just gorgeous. One little dot is all you need for her to like just shine, and they last a lifetime on. So Rare Beauty liquid blushes are just so good too, and I've loved them, you know, on and off whole year. I also wanted to give a shout out to this guy from Charlotte. So just released few of these matte ones, and this is my favorite in the shade Dream Pop. I love this red. I was thinking maybe I can do a holiday look with it. Look at this. This is like a beautiful watermelon shade. It dries completely matte, but it is so nice. She's extremely pigmented, and I just love the formula because it never lifts my base up, and it just looks good every time. And I know I said only 3, don't kill me, but these from Makeup by Mirio are also very nice, and I have to mention it. This is in the peachy shade. I also have like a pinky shade. This is in the shade Just Peachy. So this is gonna be your very natural buildable glowy blush, but it's also gonna plump up your cheeks. Like, it truly plumps them. Because of the sheen, you just look like you've gotten like a filler or something. You know, when you have a glowy cheek, it looks like, you know, looks elevated, right? So that's what these blushes do. They make you look very elevated and beautiful, just like juicy, like you drank your whole 3 liters of water or more. So these are so good, so good. Any shade, it doesn't matter the shade. I just grabbed this one because it was close by. And then recently I have to mention this because I tried it recently and it's so good. So this is a skin enhancer. I'm sure you know I'm extra late to this game. Like, I'm embarrassed to share, but I have to because she's also so good. Like, so glowy. Look at that glow. Like, she plumps up your cheek area. Like, she makes you just snatch and plump. Now for brows, I only picked 2 because I really wanted to condense two products. This is easy, this is good, it is straightforward, it works. Rare Beauty brow product. It is so good. It's not cement on your brows, so I like the natural flex hold that they have. It is completely transparent, but it does, you know, like it really sets without being too much. And then their pencil, like, this is so affordable and so good. I love the shape deep brown. I also love neutral brown. I have 2 or 3 shades, but I love them. So this is it. Now, even though we're glowy, we need more glow, right? We do. So I wanted to mention a few liquid cream products, and of course we need to apply some powder as well. So I love this Giorgio Armani. This is in the shade 2, the Fluid Sheer. So these you can mix in with your foundation, or you can just lightly tap it, you know, tap atop of your base, and it looks so juicy. It doesn't lift up your base. Look, it just looks extra plump, extra natural. And I know I've never mentioned her, but trust me when I tell you that I love. And as a primer too, like if you want it on all over the face glow, yeah, she's good. And then this Givenchy highlighter, the liquid version, I love too, but this is just a little bit more pinky. So if you're into more silver shade, so I just flipped my brush and we are going to apply her right here. Look at that. Like, she dries down too. This does too. So they both dry down, which I appreciate, but they stay glossy. Look at that. I applied too much. I mean, I'm heavy-handed. What can you do? I'm going to just apply a little bit of setting powder, whatever was left in here. Let's do it a little bit. Yeah. That's the Givenchy one. Now, my Westman Atelier Pet de Patch, it was sister. I just always love her. So we're gonna do a little bit of her on this side just to make a little bit of an even glow because I think these took over my whole face. But this is a little bit more neutral. You can see both. The Armani is just a little bit more, yeah, just neutral, yellow, more golden. But this is like platinum pink, which I'm not always go for, but like, you know, if I'm wearing cool toned, I want this. I love blonde. Tea is so golden. So you can apply it at top of these, so just to even out that silvery shade, and then we're gonna bright shine to this guy. These powders are just incredibly glowy. I'm looking a little dolled up. Yeah. But then the Chanel oversized highlighters are also my fave, even though they only released a few months ago. I just have to because this formula is unmatched. This is so good. It looks so natural. This isn't going to be rare. This is going to be just natural, you know. So if you're not into the metallic, which Rare does, these will be for you. The ones from Chanel, any color, doesn't matter. If you like the white, if you like the gold, this is the coral. Coral, you can see they're all stunning. I always like a finishing moment. There is always a finishing powder that I use when I'm going out. After I've done all of this, I'm gonna buff it with another product. I know, excessive, but this one from Makeup Forever, I've loved. This is their HD Twist Light. I have the medium. Oh no, sorry, I have the tan shade because the medium was a little bit too icy. But I have another option, which is this palette from Hourglass in the Ambient Lighting Volume 2 palette. I love this. I love them both. We're gonna demo them both on half of our face. So this, you wanna twist up and down. I did a review on this. I'm going to get the Sonia G Sheer Buffer, and I'm just gonna apply it pretty much and just buff everything away. Now, this doesn't bring any brightening as the Hourglass made you, but these filters your skin out. So, like if you went to town with the blush and everything, this just softens everything. So look at this. It looks a little harsh and everything, and then look at this side. It just looks cohesive. I'm gonna do the same on this side so you can see what I mean. So I pretty much use it all over the face, Do you see what I mean? So it just softens everything out in the most beautiful way. So I love a perfecting finishing powder. Now this one from Hourglass, I also love because you get a bronzer here that works for medium complexions, even though I need to build it up a little bit more. I like to use this guy on my under eye, my smile lines, just like I don't know, just set, and then here around my pore area, and then the glowy one I'll go over just like up here. I will not use the glowy one all over my face, and we look. Now at this point we set, and so I'm gonna use Charlotte's setting spray. Now let's move on to eyes, since our whole face is completely done. I have loved one and done products for my eyes. I've loved these items from Armani Beauty ever since I tried them. I really find them to be user-friendly, very easy. I love these chubby guys from Chanel as well. I feel like they're very filtery on the eyelid. And I also love the Rare Beauty sticks. These are again simple to use, pat, and you have a whole look. I love this shade Growth, which is this beautiful bronzy shade. You can see He's so pretty. And then you get a sharpener on the other end, which I like. And then I also love this guy, which is in the shade Integrity. So Integrity is the bright, you can see, and then the other one for the rest of the lid. So I will apply this in the inner corner and then the other one on the rest of my lid. But if I needed to pick a palette, it's gonna be this one from Natasha. This I think I've talked so much about, and I've used it so much that she's the one that we're gonna use today. I don't really want to create anything extra elaborate, or maybe I do, I'm not sure. But I'm gonna start off with Nature, and I'm going to pack it in the outer V and then blend the rest to the rest of my lid. Now I'm gonna take this shade here, which I said I didn't want anything elaborate, and now I do. So I'm gonna apply that beautiful shade all over my lid because I want to apply the duochrome afterwards. So I just want a base. I'm gonna apply that same shade in my lower lash as well. Now we're gonna apply Vision, which is again the duochrome in this palette. I previously wetted my brush. Look at this shade. Okay, so this is it. I don't know if you're gonna be able to really appreciate this duochrome situation, but trust me when I say when the light hits, it looks deep green, and then when you tilt your head, it's like beautiful purple. I don't know, I just love this shade in the palette. And then I am going to apply a little bit of a bright inner corner. So I'm gonna wet my brush, actually. I'm gonna take this guy here, and then I'm going to just apply it right here. I get a beige shade from any palette. That one does not have one, and I'm just gonna brighten my brow bone with it. I don't want shimmer, so this is a completely matte beige shade from Charlotte's palette. Alright friends, I am back and I pretty much applied a few coats of mascara. I applied the YSL mascara, which is a new favorite in my life, but I love it. So I needed to mention this. But throughout the year, I've been gravitating towards a few mascaras. I've loved Benefit Fun Lash Mascara, which is already upstairs in my makeup bag, like everyday makeup bag. And I also loved the one code by Huda Beauty. They just add a ton of volume and separation, especially the Benefit, a ton of separation that they don't smudge. That one doesn't smudge, this one does sometimes. So it depends on what I want, but I love them both, and the YSL is so good to me this past month or so, so I wanted to quickly mention that. So now I've discovered a new obsession with lip liners, which I had never had, and yeah, I've loved makeup forever. Artist pencils, this one is in Limitless Brown, and I think that's the one that we're gonna use. This is very pigmented, so I have to you have to be very careful with it. And then I like to either use my fingers or just a clean brush. Okay, I also have loved Whirl from MAC, which is a classic. And then for lippy, I'm gonna apply Catwalking from Charlotte. Which you can see is a beautiful nude, peachy nude shade that I love for when I wear like a ton of eye makeup. These really balances everything. And this is our final look. This is how the whole makeup turned out to be. I love it. I feel extremely flawless. I love the base products, like the whole combination of all products. They just work for me, and I just, yeah, I love it. I love the lip. I love the eye. I mean, Natasha Denona's palette is truly good. Like, you have everything you need here. If you want glam, if you want boring natural makeup like I do every day, then that one is good for you. And then you get a pop of color here and there. Now for lipsticks, I love so many lipsticks this year that my favorites are going to always be Charlotte's. I also, the matte formula, I also loved Gucci, and I recently loved Prada Beauty lipsticks, which I have few. They are beautiful. They're so luxurious. I just don't have a pale shade to wear today. That's what I didn't, but these are so gorgeous and very luxurious. This is a little bit more pink, as you can see, but she is so nice. It's so creamy, so comfy, and of course the packaging is to die for. So just a quick little shout out to my Prada Beauty lippies because I've loved them. That's it, friends. That's gonna wrap up our 2023 favorites. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, friends, for watching. I love you to the moon and bye. Head over to Stephi's channel, of course. Everything will be linked below. I'm interested to see what her picks. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continuous love and support this past year. It was amazing for me. I love you all so much, and I wish you the best. I wish you the best holidays, lots of love, health, and then just tons of happiness and family time. Love you, friends. Bye.